First, thank you very much for your kind invitation as a Turkish Airlines. I'm really happy to be here as a speaker with this great organization. The future of the logistics is depend on the transformation of the industry. And the transformation requires the adaptation, new models of doing business. It's a new agenda. Especially some changing with the legal structure, especially in the Green Deal, such as European Green Deal, and also Paris Agreement, we have to change something indeed. For instance, road transportation is a really significant mode in Turkey, especially. But however, increasing the global awareness and the legal requirements, we need to change it as soon as possible into rail or intermodal. Because we have to change as well a big pressure of the highways, the tracks, and it must change on the road to rail. Therefore, there is urgent needs. The incentivize the rail cargo and rail facilities to have make connection between rail and the ports, rail station and the ports, rail station and the industrial zone. It's really important. And also, we have to organize in uninterrupted rail transport between east and west coast of the Turkey. Okay. This model to develop infrastructure of the intermodal transport and also incentives we needed. This action, maybe it's not only come from the public, we need also private bodies as well, this changement and this transaction. Nowadays, as a pandemic, we see that rail transportation, sustainable mode of transportation in Turkey, because it served as an alternative through the enabling touchless mode with the others. Rail transport is into the sustainable transport mode during pandemic. It's not only mentioned on the, I don't want to only mention about rail and intermodal. It's the only main thing, air and sea transportation as well with a Green Deal. What will we do with the Green Deal with the air and sea mode? As you know well, air and sea mode also must shape as well. Low sulfur gas must be needed as soon as possible. Especially International Maritime Organization put some regulation on this, as well as to reach the emission targets for the IMO design. That's all altogether.
Thank you.
It's a really good question. Thank you very much again. I see this period as a pandemic-led digital side, because we have to make necessary changements on our way of doing business as soon as possible, especially in the paperless and touchless process must begin. For this reason, institutions and the companies has to reinvent their way of doing business chains and they redesign again their all digital process, turn into touchless and the paperless as soon as possible. This is really important to continue supply chain without any interruption. We see that this is a really big problem in the pandemic. And as a UTİKAD, I'm really proud of to say that we continue to keep all the issues such as e-commerce and digital applications are in our agenda as soon as possible. Currently, it's a really new subject for us, and we are working on this very eagerly. We are also so proud of them. Turkish digital logistic platform, which aim the unifying and making digital all the data transaction between the different parties for all the logistic parts, especially shipper, consignee, supplier, custom, and also law, bank, and account. It will be a really great project, and our report is ready. We are really happy on this. Thank you again.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Glenn. And I see you, Ayşem, I see you nodding. What would you like to add to that?
Thank you. I would like to add something more. And I have 3 advices on this. And as I mentioned before, the old ways of doing business become history. Yes, we get it. And supply chain and forwarders or the logistics providers should reinvent their strategies as soon as possible for the new world, new digital world. Secondly, Istanbul, and as a big, we are looking for a big map as a Turkey. We have a greatest potential for freight operation, with our great airports, with our ports, and also borders, and also geographical advantages. It's really important. And also, Turkey is a can be big logistic hub as well. Our logistic power enables to all the freight operation, air, sea, rail, intermodal. This advantage is come from our geographical advantages as well, and we can make us more competitive in the all international world and for commerce, especially in transit shipment from in haven, for example, Mersin or Istanbul or Izmir and such a ports. We will be really great advantages for this. We have to, especially, I would like to add for thirdly, airport community system, the single window application. Cool. We have to do that all together. It's really important. And single window application in the cloud environment altogether among the stakeholders of airport ground service. We can do that. And also temporary storage facilities such as airlines, airports, forwarders, custom can contribute to development and digital side for both custom and the forwarding side as well. I mean, it's e-airable, e-freight, e-custom, e-booking, e-chamber of commerce. It was not a big dream, I think. We can do that all together if we want it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.